City. Spin City on the screen, got the room on 10. Breaking news, panel smoke, then he does it again. The bass in the morning, debauchery at night. He steps in loud and he don't back right. Clip it, post it, watch the chat explode. One more take, then he takes the road. He talks that talk with a grin and a stare. The other side's talking, he already there. Hold up, here he comes. Hands in the air, let the verdict come. No more hush, no more shade. Spin City live and the whole place sways. Spin City, Spin City. He don't play it safe. Spin City, bringing fire to the face. MAGA on the mic, and he says what he means. Spin City, shaking up the scene. Panels in a circle, everybody wants a turn. He leans in hard, let the hot takes burn. Protest on the ticker, riot in the thread. He talks over the chaos with a raised up head. Yell a little louder, make the point land clean. Cut through the noise like a headline machine. If they come for the room, he comes right back. One more clash and the whole beat snaps. Hold up, here he comes. Hands in the air, let the verdict come. No more hush, no more shade. Spin City live and the whole place sways. Spin City, Spin City. He don't play it safe. Spin City, bringing fire to the face. MAGA on the mic, and he says what he means. Spin City, shaking up the scene. When the mics get hot and the comments fly, he laughs at the noise and he calls it live. One more round, let the sparks go wide. Spin City standing on the right side. Spin City, Spin City. He don't play it safe. Spin City, bringing fire to the face. MAGA on the mic, and he says what he means. Spin City, shaking up the scene.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or wherever you might be this fine Friday. We are back. Fletch. Oh, Fletch.
It's gonna get rough, ain't it?
Oh, man. You know, okay, so let me set this up for y'all. In New Jersey, we've been covering, you know, the ICE riots, right? We've been covering the ICE riots.
Yes.
Now, we've got the climate changes.
Oh, fun.
Fletch, the irony of this situation.
It is not lost on me, sir.
It's in Manhattan, New York.
New York City.
At Chase Bank.
Yeah, that covers it. I mean, somebody's got to make Chase look like the bad guy, even if it is Chase. You know?
So we are now protesting JP Morgan or Chase Bank.
Yeah.
For funding dirty fossil fuels.
But these same climate change activists said nothing when Greta was jet setting around or when any of their celebrity heroes were jet setting around all over the damn globe. But we're the fucking problem because we want a little bit cheaper gas in our fucking cars.
No. Let me just start the video.
Okay, man.
I don't think you're getting it.
But you will be creative enough to start working for the earth. Because we all must work for the earth. We all ultimately must live here with this living being. Now there are about enough of us here to put one of us on each floor, of this fortress. And Savagery's right. You only build buildings like this when you're afraid. This is a fortress. And the people inside believe they'll live longer than the people outside. Only build and have clean water. You won't have the food, the protection. The floods will come, the fire will come, Jesus will come. Sixth extinction is here now. We're in a 3-year-old global heat wave that the scientists can't even explain. The Earth is right now in a state of magic. It's doing to us what we have demanded it do. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I'm a part of it. My suit is 100% polyester. I'm a sinner, and we're all sinners to some degree. It warms my heart that people are listening to us in the middle distance here. This bank puts more money into climate destruction every year than any bank in the world. And they've done it 10 times, 10 years running. And nobody can stop Jamie Dimon.
Fletch.
Yep.
These people are pissed off because a bank builds buildings. Fletch.
That's do they not know that that's where a lot of people get their loans to build shit? And without the buildings, they wouldn't have anywhere to stand in front of and bitch.
Oh, now they're talking about black magic.
Oh, now you see what I kind of picked up about the gentleman in the white suit here, the white polyester suit.
Uh-huh.
He's essentially the climate change Benny Hinn, or their evangelist, their little preacher for their new religion.
Uh-huh.
And it is a new religion. Don't get it mixed up. It's very much a new religion. It's a cult. It's a death cult.
Oh.
Because it's
hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Do you see the two people over there with the matching garbs?
Yeah.
You do understand that's an Israeli garb, right?
Yes.
So we're wearing Israeli garbs at a climate change protest.
Yeah.
How? Can you please tell me what the fucking Israeli garb has any reason to be at a fucking climate change protest? Can you explain this to me?
Well, maybe those two people are really anti-Semitic, and they've made the connection between, money and, well, It's just a guess.
Fletch, do you know why my brain hurts every day?
Because of the stupidity of modernity.
Because of stupid people like this.
Yeah, the stupidity of modernity. All these first world idiots.
Now we are unaliving people because we're building buildings.
I'm alive more, damn it. I don't give a shit about the third world.
Our planet is not for profit.
Not the brightest or their best.
I mean, look, People, look, listen, people in the chat. Listen, people. I just have really no more words for this. I really don't. Balderson on another platform says, didn't know that Colonel Sanders was a climate activist.
Well, I mean, they're trying to push that impossible chicken, the impossible chicken nuggets and shit. So he knows his core audience.
Dude, you need to come up here.
Join the insanity, my friend.
Oh my God, that is good.
Group therapy is good for you.
Listen, after last night, I needed that laugh.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got to laugh at this shit, or else it'll drive you crazy.
This
Ask
drives
me how I
me
know.
crazy.
I was going to say, ask me how I know, bro.
Let me turn it up a little bit and listen to this rhetoric.
All right, man.
In the U.S., and this is because of J.P. Morgan Chase's funding for them.
Wait. We got to back this up.
J.P. Morgan Chase is also complicit. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Chase Bank, get off it. Our plan is not for profit. Woo! I also want to speak to some of the other destruction that Total Energy has caused with their funding from JP Morgan Chase. They're also complicit in the LNG in Texas and Louisiana that is destroying people's health. It's causing asthma. It's causing cancer. Cancer
Hey, it's Bobby Lee.
Louisiana to the LNG
Mary Gibson says, oh, my aching
destroying their
stem.
environment and polluting the air and water so much that it has the highest cancer rate in the U.S. And this is because of J.P. Morgan Chase's funding for them. J.P. Morgan Chase is also complicit for their funding for Total and their complicity with Mozambique LNG, which is responsible for extreme violence and massacres that have happened at Total's energy plant in Mozambique. Mozambique LNG, they have been working with the Mozambique military, which is responsible for so many human rights violations. And Total Energies knew this when they started working for them. And then when there was a massacre at the Mozambique LNG, Total Energies denied all responsibility for it, even though they were clearly complicit.
Fletch.
Yep.
Why do we care about Mozambique?
I don't. I really don't. I could give a shit less about Mozambique. Not my fucking problem.
Rose says, this remembers me of the last generation in Europe. They were doing the same. And in the meantime, the movement is non-existent anymore. And the members are prosecuted. So now, so we've shifted courses today.
Hmm.
We've shifted from ICE or NICE or the Immigration Customs Enforcement
Mm-hmm.
to now Chase Morgan funding fossil fuels.
Yeah, because
And making business decisions to give and what it boils down to, sir, is Chase is giving loans to people.
so it's doing what a bank is supposed to do.
Sure, of course. But
And
they're pissed off because JP Morgan or Chase Bank is giving them loans. So the way to stop it and stop a bank doing business is protest, so nobody goes and gets a loan from Chase Bank.
They do realize that people can get loans over the fucking phone, right?
You can apply and get a loan on the internet.
Yeah. So, yeah, another bunch of useless fucking oxygen thieves out here just being fucking oxygen thieves.
Yeah.
And just like Total Energy does not deny their responsibility, JP Morgan Chase thinks that they can deny their responsibility. But we are not going to let them get away with this. No, we won't. They must accept their responsibility for this extreme violence that caused so many health risks put on people in Uganda, Tanzania with ECOM, in Cancer Alley.
Uganda, the United States was funding sex change operations. I wonder if they got a loan through JP Morgan or Chase Bank.
They probably didn't know their way.
With the fracking there in Mozambique, all over the world, people are dying and their health is being destroyed because of JP Morgan Chase's funding of your dirty, destructive fossil fuels. Chase Bank, shame on you. We deserve a future too. Chase Bank, shame on you. We deserve a future too. Chase Bank, shame on you. We deserve a future too.
Watch.
Yep.
I have not been unalived because of fossil fuels. Not yet. Not yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but they want to get rid of it.
Having an extreme heat. Paul comes in and says TDS equals libtardation.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, look what we have in the background. We have the blue hair. We have the blue hairs and the septum rings.
And the old 60s hang-ons.
Yeah, yeah. We have to stop Chase Bank from giving loans.
Yeah, because, you know, a bank doing what a bank is supposed to fucking do is a problem, apparently.
Cameron Flynn comes in and says air pollution from fossil fuels is responsible for an estimated 5.1 million to over 8 million premature deaths globally every year.
Funny, Cameron. Where's the majority of the pollution coming from? Is it coming from the United States or anywhere in the West where pollution is tightly controlled and everything is regulated to fucking death damn near it?
Paul comes in and says, make Kamala sober again.
That's impossible, sir. That's impossible. We can do difficult things. We cannot work miracles.
Power to the people,
Power to the people.
Not those people, though. They ain't right in the head.
I mean, how much more stupidity is there out there? I mean, seriously.
Oh, are you sure you want to know the answer to that? Are you
I
sure?
would really love so I could so I would really love to know how much more stupidity is out there.
I think we're going to find out later tonight.
I think we're going to find out over this next weekend how many more stupid people are out there, because it is planned for today that a lot of people are going to end up in New Jersey today. General Samuel Fields over on pilled.net says, so if we stop that, who is going to take care of these new 8 million people every year?
Well, it'll be renewables, of course.
Paul comes in and says, imagine a country so great, even the people who hate it refuse to leave. Well, you know, Paul, I have put this out there over the internet on a lot of my streams. If you want to leave the United States because you have such a hard time getting along, I will pay for you and your family, or you personally, to go to any country you would like, one way. And I promise you, go over there and do this, or wherever you'd like to go, maybe North Korea.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to start sending everybody to North Korea.
There you go. Kim needs some new friends.
And when you get out of purgatory or jail, and somebody funds you to come back because you made the biggest mistake in the world or in your lifetime, I promise you, you will get down on your knees and kiss the ground that you left because of your own stupidity.
Just ask Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, yeah. Rosie O'Donnell went to Ireland. She came back.
Hey, how'd that work out for her?
How'd it work out for her?
Switch your investments, bro.
Cameron comes in and says, America, China, India lead in air pollution from fossil fuels.
Actually, China and India lead. America is not even a third in that one.
Bell says, you mean the most populated areas? Yep, probably. Bell says, wow, so smart. Paul comes in and says, Democrat rats. Democ rats. Yes.
The Palestinian woman, you told her that.
Bell says 1 billion to 365 million for both of those countries, by the way. Cameron says you can't be sent to North Korea from America. Well, hey, if you want to go somewhere and you want to go to North Korea, well, guess what? I'll send you there.
Yeah.
Cameron says America has higher than India.
How?
That I would love to know the answer to that. How?
Because there's zero actual regulations being carried out in China and India. Yeah, it's on paper, but they don't fucking do shit about it. That's why there's such a fucking smog cloud over China.
So Timu Colonel Sanders is up there saying that because of climate change, it is inciting violence.
What?
He just said it. He just said it.
Yeah. I'm going to advocate for bullhorn control from now on.
I'm going to advocate for brain resets.
Well, they have to have one first.
Well, this is true. Cameron says China obviously has more, but India is behind U.S. by 1.7 billion metric tons. And he also says the United States generates approximately 4.9 billion metric tons of annual carbon dioxide emissions, while India generates approximately 3.2 billion metric tons.
Even though the United States is honest about its reporting, and China and India can give fuck all about honest numbers. Remember COVID.
And General Samuel Fields sends a can over there on pill.net. Thank you very much for your support, sir. We much appreciate it. We try to come up and give you some commentary over this obvious stupidity. So, shout out to General Samuel Fields over on pill.net for the
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Salute.
Cameron comes in and says, we generate more because we are vastly more developed and gained freedom from Britain 250 years ago, and India got their freedom 80 years ago.
That doesn't erase the fact that they underreport what they actually put out there, and nobody gives a shit because it's a third world country.
Arya Moon says, someone tell this girl to go back to selling cookies. And Mr. Balderson and his comment on another platform, didn't know Colonel Sanders was a climate activist. That is the best thing that I have heard in the last 24 hours, sir. Mr. Balderson, if you would like to come up, you know how to get back into the back. And he also comes in the chat and says, to be fair, India has a giant population compared to the U.S.
Yep. And not a lot of them throw away their garbage properly.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. Everything that is going on, everything is blamed on someone else. Oh, now we're gonna march. Here we go.
Somebody's got to get their steps in.
Yeah, where's all their Fitbits?
The tank division's sitting this one out noticeably.
Cameron comes in and says, self-reported country emission measurements are heavily checked, reviewed, and cross-referenced by other nations, international bodies, and independent scientists. Well, let me tell you about proclaimed independent scientists. They are stupid.
All I got to say is, WHO.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That's Timu Hippie Santa and Timu Colonel Sanders.
And Bobby Lee in a blue wig.
Rackster says, well, to also be fair, China's support in climate change was population control, as you can see from the C virus. Oh, God.
Gets better, doesn't it?
Oh, it just gets better every day.
Endless
Every
fun
day,
over here.
Every every fucking day.
Every day is a new fucking parade.
Yeah, it's a new parade. It's a new cause. You know, I said it yesterday. I've done deep dives into this complete stupidity. And it just seems like every day there is just more and more and more and more.
Shouting clueless idiots as far as the eye can see.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying that there is not a lot of vehicles and know. But if it was so dangerous, why are there more why are hundreds of thousands of vehicles put on the road every day?
Yep, because they just have to have some reason to go at the American people. If it isn't your food, it's your gas. If it isn't your gas, it's how much you can have your air conditioner running and at what time. It's all about control of these people.
And to answer your question, actually, Mr. Balderson, he just answered it for me. Oh, here comes our resident hatist, Toasty man bad. Toasty. Oh, Toasty.
What stupidity have you found for me today, Spin?
We are now climate change activists in front of JP Morgan Chase Bank
In New York.
in Manhattan. And your acronym means East African Crude Oil Pipeline. Sir.
Fuck does Chase Bank have to do with climate change?
Arya Moon comes in and says, tell me you're missing brain cells without telling me you're missing brain cells. Benjamin Balderson in the chat says, holy shit, I just looked up this ECOP thing. Who cares about a pipeline in a tiny African country? Cameron says, if you did a deep dive, Spin, what does EACOP stand for? East African Crude Oil Pipeline, sir.
Hey, Spin, just to let you know, the audio from the video is coming over you.
Oh, I can turn it down.
Yeah, it's kind of cutting in a little bit.
It's a little louder. It's drowning you out.
Sorry about that. Is that better?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
All right. I can turn my mic up too if I need to. Just let me know.
Okay. But yeah, it's.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn it up. Is that better?
That's a lot better. That's a lot better.
Yeah, that's much better.
All right. Arya Moon says. Oh, I'm sorry. Arya Moon says, that's crazy. That's crazy, Balderson. Also, Mr. Balderson comes in and said, also, India is first world. First, second, third world doesn't mean living conditions. It's about your system of government. Democracy, republic are first world. Communist is second world. Everything else, including monarchy, is third world. I am Charlie Kirk. Says,
so what?
What a bunch of stupid people have nothing better to do. Get a job. And I am Charlie Kirk. This is for you, sir.
We are Charlie Kirk. We can carry the flame. We'll fight for the ghetto's
The Chatter King says the tiny Africans probably care, Balderson.
So what they're protesting? Africans having a
A pipeline.
good way to economic development. That's what it sounds like here. They're mad that the Africans want to make some fucking money. Is that what's going on here?
You know, Benjamin Balderson says, I do imagine those tiny Africans would enjoy cheap fuel.
Yeah,
Like,
but
no
we
shit.
but we can't have the poor rising.
Benjamin Balderson says, pygmy lives matter too, damn it.
A little bit.
Says, fuels means more money for their other needs.
Right. It would create independence for them, I think, especially from us. Because then they would become trade partners rather than trade dependents.
Yeah, think about all the photo ops the left would miss out on with all those starving and impoverished children.
Yeah, that's true. They can't have that. They can't have it. Magogo needs his 15 fucking cents, people.
Pygmy lives matter, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Magogo. He won't be happy playing with his tumbleweed anymore if he's making money.
Raxter comes up and says, some would call these people racist. No,
And I would agree.
we're not racist.
No, I was talking about the protesters.
We're not racist. They're racist. They're the ones who don't want the black people to be successful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They would be, by definition, the racist because they're trying to oppress them from being able to make good money for their economy.
Everybody hates everything, dude. What don't we understand?
Everybody hates everything.
Let's listen to this spinner topped hat guy. Dude's got the fucking a spinner on the top of his hat.
Hey, is that what's his name? Soy pill? Balderson, what's his name? Soy boy pill? Whatever the fuck his name was, I can't remember what his name is. He always had the spinning hat.
Cameron Fly says it's actually mostly going to France. And Raxter, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, soy pill, that's who it is.
For clarifying, the protesters. Yeah, that's true.
Who cares if it's going to the French? It's still helping them in the long run. They're making an economic profit off of it. Who cares who they're trading with? They're trading the goods with. The point is they get the money and they become independent. They don't need us to send over our USA ID and shit anymore.
Waymo lives matter. They always attack those annoying little cars. And Mr. Balderson says soy pill. And Cameron says, oh my God, look, it's economic colonization of Africa, but y'all don't care. Well, Cameron, Mr. Balderson, thank you for coming in, sir. We much appreciate it. Time
Tell
to
the Packers
do a
I said
dab
hi.
and go outside. Have fun, fellas. Good to see you, Mr. Balderson.
Later. And I see Cameron's really defending his, the left's third world puppets and props.
Well, that's the third
Oh
world
yeah,
agenda.
Cameron's got a lot to say. He's got a lot to say.
But is it worth actually listening to?
Sometimes he can make some pretty good points.
Okay. Good point.
Here's the thing. It is the United States' fault for everything.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It is the United States' fault for everything. They don't care.
When is it never not? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
we give them a path towards economic success. We're colonizing them. We're never going to do the right thing to these people, except to just literally keep them oppressed. That's what they want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
so that they can have all their little feel-good hashtag moments and call themselves, pat themselves on the back and call themselves fucking good guys. It's ridiculous. I might not be like all-knowing on everything Donald Trump, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of politics, though. I will say that.
Yeah, and
And that's all this is. This is pure politics to justify the right to keep these people fucking shoved down and dependent on our USAID, and which causes our fucking debt to continue trickling fucking up because we gotta get the feel goods, man.
Also, take into account the other effect this is having. If their contact with the first world is these climate change.
Who cares if it's going to France, Cameron?
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay to spurge. It's fine.
It happens to us all, son.
No, I who cares if it's going to France, if it's going to us, if it's going to France, if it's going to fucking Mexico, who cares? Even if it's not cheap fuel for them, it's still going to get them money which they can spend into other ventures which can cause better economic development for them, and they can become successful and independent, and they can stop asking us for our fucking help all the time. Aren't you tired of everybody needing our help all the fucking time?
Of course not. Of course these people don't.
Yeah,
What
because
are we?
it's not their money.
But truthfully, what are we really helping them do?
Fuck us over in the long run.
That's fair, Moon Willow. They do make good food.
Mm-hmm. But why do we need them? Why do we need all this blatant stupidity?
We don't.
Well,
In
this
the
also
United
serves,
States, we
well,
don't.
but- yeah, but this also serves to get the left's base, keep them rabid and ready to.
I don't think it's rabid. I think it's relevant.
Relevant, rabid,
relevance.
and fucked up in the head. Unable to think about what's actually fucking going on, what's actually at play. That's what the whole thing is. It just comes back to LBJ's quote, give them just enough to quiet them down, but not enough to make a difference. And that's the whole Democrat plan.
And
Because if they give you enough that it makes a difference, you're no longer dependent upon them, and then they lose their voter base.
Yeah, and those will vote 200 Democrat for 200 years.
Mm-hmm. And that, yeah, it's the 200-year Democratic plan.
Yeah, the full quote from LBJ.
We have actually to report on that. We have net negative illegal immigrant border crossings. That's never happened in the history of the United States.
Almost like
Net negative.
It's almost like if you enforce a fucking border line, people stay the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Novel fucking concept, isn't it?
I know. It's
Novel
wild, isn't it? It's wild how fast
sir.
that works.
It's a novel concept to me. But who am I?
Indeed.
Spin. Don't dye your bald head blue. Don't do that. We can't do that. We don't want to lose you.
No, trust me, you won't.
He's got to stick around and watch the fireworks, man.
I mean, this is just to me. There is no absolute fix for this. Fossil fuels are going to be around whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm. It's what keeps.
I know fossil fuels ain't going anywhere.
Hey, Cameron, I got a question. If you're still in the chat, do you like the electricity that you're sucking up now with your computer, or you're charging your phone or whatever? Do you like that?
What was that, Spin? I'm sorry, Moon Willow distracted me a little bit.
I was asking Cameron, do you? Oh, he is still here. Cameron, do you like the electricity you're using for your laptop, or you know, your home that you live in? Do
The
you like it?
refrigeration, air
Do you like
conditioning,
your refrigerator running and have cold beer, cold soda, cold whatever?
preserved food.
Yeah, yeah. Do you like that stuff? If you don't, shut your electricity off. Go out and stand on a protest line and say, I turned my electricity off because I am hurting the environment.
And then
And
tell us how
watch
this
how
works.
many stupid, how many people look at you like you are completely stupid, brother.
Yeah. Plus, just report back on the smell in your apartment or wherever, after a few hours or a day or two.
Raxter also says, and decline in illegal border crossings. Arya Moon says, oh, we're doing it. We're going to have a bet one night and he will go blue. I don't think so. Never. Cameron says, look at Niger in 2023. When they kicked France out of their entire resource sector and went from making 1 billion to 300 billion, that 299 billion went to France, by the way. Economic colonization. And Arya Moon says, bah.
Yeah, she's laughing because it's the French. Where's the problem in kicking their ass out?
Where's the
Right.
problem in the United States because of France? Where's the problem?
It's in our universities.
Oh, look. Oh, now we're sitting down in front of the doors, y'all.
Well, it's about to get really stupid.
Well, we got a COVID mask.
Yeah, of course, because you always got to have
The guy's in a business suit. The guy's in a business suit, so he probably works in Manhattan, and they don't want to be recognized.
Yeah, you know where they went? You know where they went? Cameron, they went over to fucking China. That's who they traded up France for. Good job. That really fucking helped them.
Like I said,
They traded up one of our allies for one of our fucking enemies. And that's going to go so fucking well for them because you know what China really fucking loves to do? Completely fuck over anybody they do trade business with.
One Belt, One Road initiative.
Oh.
Come get their grandma.
Arya Moon comes in and says, someone come get their grandma.
What if they left her there for a reason?
Toasty, China has 8%. Do you know how much France has?
And it doesn't matter. They still traded up for a country that's going to absolutely fuck them up in the long run.
And let's not forget China's history of rampant fucking corruption and underreporting actual numbers, especially profits that they make. Yeah.
Raxter comes in and says, yes, a $400 million junta bailout and a $7 billion oil investment from China in 2023.
So exchanging one junta for another.
Pretty much.
They just traded one double for an even bigger double is essentially what happened there.
Uh-huh.
A much bigger, meaner, and eviler double.
Less experienced in actual combat, but more experienced in the, unaliving
in the
one farmer.
Right, exactly. Also much more ruthless and vicious in the art of the deal.
You know,
like it's gonna fucking hurt Niger in the long run.
Cameron comes in and says 64%, Mr. Toasty.
Okay, and that 64% was helping them get how much? How much things that they needed? Like they're basically what's going on there is they're saying, okay, we're keeping a slim portion of the profit, but all this other major portion of the profit is going to get us stuff that we need, like food, clean water, fucking clothing, fucking all kinds of shit. That's what that 64% does. They're not actually being fucked over in the long run.
Here's the irony.
Okay.
And I have to say this. The clothes that they're wearing, the shoes that they're wearing,
Uh-huh.
the bullhorns that they are holding.
Uh-huh.
The irony of the situation is, at some point, a fossil fuel helped make it.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell them. It'll shadow.
Don't tell them that, man. Shh.
But
we need them not to realize they're stupid.
Yeah. Also, Toasty, it's funny that you bring up food security and stuff like that with Nigeria and China. Yeah, guess what? Guess what's really bad in China? The food quality, because you don't know if you're going to be eating actual beef, a horse, somebody's dog, or something that's been dipped in umpteen different cancerous-causing chemicals that isn't disclosed. That's what they traded for.
Yeah.
Good on them for it.
Cameron says, I do feel bad for the electricity I use, but I would need to live 1 million lifetimes using constant electricity to make the pollution a company makes in 1 year.
Okay, Cameron.
Like literally 1 million lifetimes.
So you just defeated yourself.
Okay, Cameron, what you're saying is you feel guilty for your own electric use, but you don't have any regard for the use by Greta Thunberg for all the jet flights, all these climate change debates and meetups and all this Davos bullshit, all the WEF garbage. You're fine with that fucking bullshit, huh? You're fine with that.
Do you ever get on a jet, Cameron? You ever go somewhere? You ever fly somewhere?
You know how many pounds of fucking fuel one jet goes through?
Why don't you tell us, Fletch? I have a feeling you know.
Well, I'm gonna have to look up the exact number, but it's a couple thousand pounds worth of fuel.
I think last I checked, it was a couple 100 tons.
Well, I was ballparking it, but yeah, you get the picture, kid. It's a lot of damn fuel for one plane.
A lot of damn fuel.
Do you ever, Cameron? Do you use a pen to sign anything? Maybe you better stop doing that too.
Think of the dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, man.
They died for nothing. They died for your sin. For wanting to get a Starbucks latte.
Oh my God!
And there's also another thing that you have to consider as well, Cameron. They just traded up military protection from the most powerful fucking militaries in the world for the people that aren't even going to fucking protect them at all.
Cameron says she took one jet flight to beg the UN to make green initiatives. She usually sails. And no, I don't take planes. Okay, think of how much fossil fuel was used to make that sailboat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that's still petroleum in the material.
Yeah. Think about Vaseline.
I heard that they ran through quite a bit on that party boat.
Think of how much petroleum jellies in Vaseline. KY jelly, anal ease. Think how much fossil fuel's in a rubber dick.
Oh, by the way, Cameron, you do realize that her sailboat was equipped with standard emergency diesel engines, right?
Oh,
Oops.
there goes that eco-friendliness.
She also runs it on underwater turbines.
Arya Moon comes in and says, Cameron, it's okay. We will send you to the little Africa you care so much for, and you can do free labor for them so they can have a little more freedom. Arya Moon also says, clearly you didn't get enough hugs as a child and were thrown in front of the TV, and that was your parent. Cameron comes in and says, a lot less than a plane uses in its lifetime.
That's not the argument from your side. Your guys' argument is even a little bit is too much.
Yeah, and like I said, even though you don't take planes, you support assholes that constantly fly all over the globe. So reconcile with that.
Like if she was going across the transatlantic ocean on just a sailboat, how long do you actually think it would take her to get there? Keep in mind, it took Columbus and the crew to get from Spain to America. How long, guys?
But Cameron,
it would take a long time. Cameron says underwater turbines, right? Or tidal system turbines are generally considered highly eco-friendly.
Yeah, but not the diesel engine. That's the part you're not sticking to, Cam. Think about it, bud. It's a whole fucking diesel engine there.
Thanks for bringing that up.
And not only that, but it has to take a little bit of fucking fuel just to get it initially started. It's not going to just, I'm going to soak up the water and then I'm just going to start. That's not how it works.
Raxter comes in and says, yes, the material of the plane and the transportation to transport the parts, if the boat, or for the boat, it should be for the boat. It's okay, Raxter, you're good. The whole reason I keep showing this, folks, is the people out there doing this have such a hatred towards people. And the very things they are wearing are made with fossil fuels.
Not only that, but they're also out there trying to prevent Africa from pursuing its best interest possible the way they want to go. They're literally sitting there telling them, no, you can't do that. That's tyrannical.
Yes, it is.
And the inherent control freaks of the left. And it's just, it all begins with toxic envy. That's why communism has such a hold on everybody.
I mean, it's like this goes back to Biden's Green Deal. Do you remember that? That everybody should have to is going to be mandated by 2030 to have electric cars. Hold on, wait a minute. How much fossil fuels and natural resources that put apparent pollutants into the air to generate the electricity that it would use to charge said one's electric vehicles.
And also, don't forget, China is one of the biggest polluters on the planet.
Yeah, and their manufacture of those batteries that go in those fucking electric cars are fucking iffy at best.
Arya Moon comes in and says, "Don't you know we're supposed to go back to the Stone Age and only wear animal skins for clothes? How dare we use technology?" And Cameron comes in and says, "The boat across the Atlantic she took had however, the engine was officially padlocked and sealed before departure and used high performance sails to go across." And Cameron says, "I ain't defending China."
The whole point is, Cameron, she had a diesel backup on what was supposed to be a 100% eco-friendly boat. Even a non-running engine can leak. Am I not right, fellas?
Yeah.
Not only that, but fucking solar panels are made of lithium, and that's way more toxic to the environment than petroleum.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I forgot about that. I was a
Yeah.
fireman. Do you know that if a lithium battery catches fire, we can't use anything that we have currently to put it out? It just has to
Exactly.
burn.
Yeah, it's like a special blanket that you have to put over it too to smother it.
Which requires even more high-grade materials, which means more expensive materials are going to be required just to respond to the problem.
Cameron says, "I mean, I don't know what you guys think is going to happen when fossil fuels run out."
Okay.
Even 8 miles under the Earth's crust, we'll be fine. We'll find more.
I
There's
didn't
plenty
hear
more.
a word of that.
Toasty, you're breaking up bad.
Yeah, man, you were roboting real bad. It was just cutting in and out on you.
Cameron
Sorry
says,
about that. I said we haven't been any further than 8 miles under the Earth's crust. There's plenty more to go find. It's not running out anytime soon. The last time I think they did an estimate, we had like 100 billion years of petroleum fuel left. Of what we currently know.
Cameron says because she needed it per regulations. I mean, unless you don't want to be able to go across at all.
Well,
Arya
think
Moon
about
says, so we need to go back to the paddle boat days, Cameron.
yeah, essentially. I mean, if you want to be 100% green and efficient, hey, they didn't have fucking diesel engines to get across the goddamn Atlantic or to fucking sail across the globe, did they? So what's her excuse again? Except, she just didn't want to be a bitch and get lost at sea.
Listen, we're not up here trying to change your mind.
No, I'm just
we are here to expose this absolute, entirely stupid protest for a country that we're not even in. My mission in life is to expose stupidity.
Got your work cut out.
Not to mention, if you're on a computer, how many fossil fuels built in?
Mm-hmm.
Or, excuse me, how many fossil fuels were used to build the parts for the computer?
Mm-hmm. All the plastics, all the metals that had to be mined, especially the really precious stuff, used for the chips.
And don't forget that they would
Toasty, they found you. They're attacking your signal. Bad, Toasty. How dare you use technology?
Oh no.
And Cameron comes in and says, because it's far too hot and inexpensive. It gets up to 180 to 260 degrees, and it took years. And it was a tiny hole that dug 8 miles.
Yeah, and we will make alloys and stuff that will probably allow us to get a lot deeper in the future. That's not the point. The point is, there's plenty of it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And more being made every day. You want
Like
to
I
know how?
said last time,
You want to know how?
like
The natural
yeah.
process, same way it was made to begin with.
like I said
Decomposition.
last time, we did an estimate was like that we had like 100 billion years left in reserves. We're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to survive long enough to see the end of that. So,
Go ahead, Fletch.
no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I said what I
Fossil
need to say.
fuel financing is killing the earth.
But she didn't say that when she got her hair dye.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How much fossil fuel you put in your hair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shampoo, conditioner, hair relaxer.
Cameron comes in and says, literally like 9 inches wide. And Jim Dwyer, good to see you, Jim. Why do I mostly see women doing this?
I know, right? They're so educated and everything. You'd think they wouldn't take up stupid protests, but they do.
If Arya Moon says, if your comment gets removed, please don't be offended. We are just protecting the channel. Be creative in your responses.
Indeed. Be kind.
Look, it's Timu Colonel Sanders again.
Woo.
Hey, do you think he's got rats in his KFC?
No. You see, it's a vegan KFC, so they have to make the rats out of the turkey.
How much y'all think that suit cost him?
About $350.
Dude's got a polyester suit on, but he's out there fucking protesting climate change.
Yeah.
Picture, if you will.
I mean, you got to be some money to be wearing all white. I got to say that.
After Labor Day?
That's a
Arya
bitch of a
Moon
fucking
says
bill.
these women need some Midol.
Hey, like I said, they just need to get Newport cigarettes. That's all they need. That's really what they need to calm them all back down. They just need some Newport cigarettes, and they'll be
Hey,
fine.
I got some. You need one, Toasty? I'll send one to you virtually. Think of how much petroleum is in vapes. Everybody's starting to vape popcorn and get popcorn
Let's
lung.
find out.
No, I'd rather get cancer the old-fashioned way by smoking the real deal cigarettes. Thank you. If it was good enough for John Wayne, it's good enough for me.
That, or they need to get some of that good to chill the fuck out. And Raxter comes in, give KFC a Midol too.
Liquid in vapes is typically made of 95% petroleum-derived chemicals. These synthetic carriers act as the base that holds the nicotine, THC, and flavorings. My God, you guys are smoking fossil fuels.
Jim Dwyer says, then they wonder why so many men have left that party. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's what the women wanted, the feminists. They really hate men.
Yeah. They don't want them there at all. I was actually kind of going over one of the debates of Rachel Wilson versus a feminist, and Rachel Wilson asked her, "Well, what's the end goal? What's the end goal of feminism? Like, when does it stop?" And the lady basically replied to her, "It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna be enough." And she was like, "Well, then that's the problem." But Rachel responds, "That's the problem. That's why people are walking away from it, because it's a never-ending ordeal. There's never going to be enough equality."
Cameron comes in and says, also another problem with drilling so deep is that the rock reportedly acted like plastic filling in what they mined. Arya Moon says, haha, female rage can be scary. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
You ever see a woman go after a man? They just don't stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had to restrain one that was trying to beat my fucking head in with an ashtray once. She was my lovely ex. Guess how long that took? She was tiny, but by God, she was fucking wiry.
He became the largest in this country.
Let's listen in on this stupidity for a moment, shall we?
Ew, that's gross.
Well,
I'm still reading on the petrol and the vape stuff.
go through the door.
They said that vegetable glycerin, VG, while derived from plant and animal oils, VG is often synthesized and processes heavily reliant on petrochemicals to create the visible vapor cloud.
$1 trillion in recent years.
You're literally exhaling fucking oil. That's gross.
Even though the majority of Americans don't want that to happen, but we don't live in a democracy anymore. If we lived in a democracy, people would listen to how
So
people
vaping is a super healthy and safe alternative to cigarettes, right?
Now change has gotten so big that if it wasn't government, it would be the 11th largest government in the world. BlackRock has a bigger budget than Germany and France put together. These fossil fuel entities have made so much money. They obviously backed Israel. They were bombing Gaza. They're bombing Iran now. They're bombing the world. War goes with their program. War is gas and oil intense, and war kills the earth. Nothing is worse for the earth than war, and they know that. You see all the pictures of the children suffering in the foreground. All around the picture, you see the earth in a state of rubble. And
Ew, that's gross, Cameron. That's really gross.
It's all of us in the family of living things dying together at the hands of these.
Yeah, they put a lot of really bad shit in there.
Don't we have a way of dealing with them? Don't we have a way of dealing with this gangster?
I would agree with that, Jim.
It's one of the tools that come to one of the visionary tools.
It's kind of scary how hand in hand they go, actually.
So now we have a way to deal with communist banks. Let's stand out in front of it with signs and scream at the top of our lungs. That's the way we deal with things these days.
Yeah, that just screams problem solving, doesn't it?
Good afternoon, Claw. Thanks for coming in over on Build.net. Hi, kids. Hello, Claw. Good to see you, my friend.
$3 million a day. We've got to stop this out of control.
You know,
Police people have got to start. They've got to have a conscience.
I'm going to regret saying this,
It's a crime.
but I don't think anybody has found a way to protest online yet.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, they used to on Twitter. I don't know if they're still doing that.
Who killed more people? Jamie
Me and the lads would crash them, though.
Wonder how they were protesting when back in 2020. Were they having Zoom meetings and circle jerks?
More than likely with Antifa. They can't do anything on their own.
Well, Cameron, why don't you go to Manhattan right now and ask Timu Colonel Sanders how J.P. Morgan Chase is communist? They just said it.
I mean, you realize that J.P. Morgan, if you track it back to the early 1900s, they're the ones who set up the modern capitalist system. They're the ones that are almost exclusively responsible for moving our currency from silver and gold to the petrodollar.
Yeah, fiat.
in Atlanta that killed Tortuguita. You find chase everywhere something's wrong. Everything, scratch the surface of something bad. Chase is right there. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. We've got to stop this company. We've got to stop this company.
Yeah, like the black squares, but like that's more of a show of solidarity. Crazy, I can't hear them. I'll turn it up for you, Cameron. Absolutely.
I want my neighborhood to live. I want my city to live. I like life. Let's have a natural, normal life. What about it? What a radical position to take. Wow, I want to live. Hey, you want to live? Yes. Let's live together. Stop fossil fuel. It's simple.
Let's stop fossil fuel.
Stop fossil fuel! 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 Stop fossil fuel!
The thought just occurred to me.
Oh, wait a minute. I got something.
The thought just occurred.
If we stop fossil fuels, what about all the makeup that the women are putting on?
Yeah. But
They're petroleum based. The goth chicks won't be goth chicks anymore. The clowns will not be clowns anymore. Because guess what, boneheads? They're petroleum based.
Yep. But also, I was just kind of laughing because these do strike me as the type of people that would go on bitching about fossil fuels, and then the next minute start bitching about gas prices.
Well, more importantly, listen to what they're saying. They're saying I shouldn't be allowed to pursue the economic path that I think is preferable or better to my own perception. They, in other words, they want to dictate what I do and what I have in my house.
Yep, control freaks.
It's an invasion of the home.
Now we're
really
marching down the street. Now we're going to stop traffic. All they need to do is sit down. That's all they have to do now, and it will be the same thing as the stop oil.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention they're not even thinking about how much of that very, very precious gas is going to get burnt up by people sitting and waiting for them to end their stupid shit so they can get on to work. Not only that, but they're not even considering how much they're eating into other people's paychecks. But the economy is so hard, right?
They don't care though. They really don't. They show you through their actions.
So everybody that has a cell phone there, everybody that has their clothes on,
everybody's got a sign, everybody's got a little thing with paint on it.
Raxter says, "Stop fossil fuels, bring back horses and wagons," and then the animal activists will be protesting.
Now you're catching on.
Oh, I love that. That's a star comment right there.
Catching on, brother. Raxter's catching on.
Mm-hmm. That's the game.
That's it. It's never-ending protest cycling.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
And that makes the companies billions more than if there were no protests. This is free advertising that's going on right now.
And
that's why the corporations don't stop it.
Yeah, but no matter what you do with these fucks, there's no winning. Because they seek out to be eternally miserable and to make other people equally miserable. That's the whole thing with communism. Equal misery for all, whether you want it or not.
Guess what? What about all the prosthesis and prosthetics that are made to make people walk again?
Yeah. What about your wheelchair, Spin?
Yeah.
You can
parts on this bitch.
You can go back to
About
a
all the
windmill.
little mechanicals and motors that move it and everything.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What about all the parts in the electric cars?
Mhm.
Right.
Insulation for the
plastic.
wiring.
The plastic.
Yeah.
And didn't they say that they couldn't mass produce the electric vehicles because then they'd have to redesign all the bridges and everything like that because the electric vehicles are so much heavier?
Yeah, because the fucking battery makes up the majority of the goddamn weight.
Jim
Like
Dwyer
the fucking
comes
battery
in
is literally
and
the whole floorboard.
Yeah,
Jim
and
Dwyer says this stupidity is being taught at the universities by Marxist Islamic professors. It's divide and conquer all over again. They tried this crap on me too, but I seen the big lie.
mhm.
Mark Oliver comes in and says, these people are very sick. Yes, they are.
Indeed.
Yes, they are.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What's next? I'm wearing out the sidewalk because I'm walking. They really are.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. How about the glasses that are on your face, dum dum?
Yeah,
They're plastic.
Mhm.
The lenses are plastic.
Yeah. So are the frames.
How about the literal fucking concrete that you walk on?
Mm-hmm.
Ari
It's got
Moon
plastic
says,
doors.
how dare you use a wheelchair spin? You're supposed to use a wooden wagon.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like the
Rapster
Amish.
says, now that's funny. Pat Paulson, good to see you, sir. They will need to restructure roads for electric vehicles because of the weight.
Can we put Claw's comment on the up on the screen?
I can't. I don't. It's not integrated.
Okay,
Claus says
I'll read
all
it if
their
you want.
dildos and butt plugs would not exist without fossil fuels. Now that's funny.
Where would the WNBA be?
Yeah, where would the the NWBA be without fucking their dildos all over the floor?
The National Dildo League? Yeah.
Essentially.
Pat Paulson says they will need to Oh, I'm sorry, I already read that one. Aria Moon says can't wear shoes either, so you got to go barefoot. Up now we're sitting down. Here's the stop oil. This right here, folks. This right
No,
here.
we gotta go back to sandals made of leather.
Is
like
the
Jesus.
Just Stop Oil protest. Now we're going to lay down in the street and we're going to stop the cars.
Yes, the grown tantrum phase has begun.
Raw over on pill.net says American Marxism is exponentially more dangerous than communism. The protest/victim industry must be destroyed.
How much do you guys think they paid for that entire street to be shut down? That entire side of it?
They didn't.
Exactly.
They didn't.
Aren't they supposed to in order to keep it legal?
Not really.
Don't they have to like buy a permit and all that stuff?
It's New York and they're liberals.
That's fair. That's fair.
Welcome to New York. Aria Moon says someone get them some fruit snacks and juice boxes and maybe some crayons. Wait a minute. You can't have a crayon because it's petroleum based. Oops. Forgot about that one, didn't you?
Oh yeah, isn't jelly made out of petroleum?
Yeah. Can't eat jelly anymore. The weight is not why people want to restructure roads for EVs. It's some weird, in my thoughts, to add wireless charging through the road and in the curbs. Well, Cameron, I hope I'm going to change your mind with this. More electric vehicles, more fossil fuel usage to charge them, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, even a lot more to power the roads and the curbs, sir.
But the weight is another factor in why the roads would need to be restructured, because the vehicles are much heavier than conventional gas vehicles.
And you know what Claw says over on build.net? They didn't, Toasty, you're so stupid, man. They didn't pay to shut the street down. Your tax dollars did that.
I don't think that's true at all.
It's not true. They didn't pay shit. They're just doing it. It's just like the ICE protests.
If that's true, then nuclear energy is not the way forward for sure.
Pat Paulson over on YouTube says California would need to build 30 nuclear plants to supply the energy of 30 million e-vehicles. One plant for 1 million. Arya Moon says you feel so bad for the Africans but support electric vehicles, which uses lithium batteries. And who mines the lithium?
Don't tell him.
And just to add on to Moon Willow there, mining for lithium is far more destructive to the planet than mining for oil.
And to the miners too, because think all the shit they have to inhale.
Yep. Like go look at a lithium mining deposit versus an oil rig. It's so much more invasive to the planet.
Cameron now agrees with Moon. One life.
Is that an agreement?
Life and one brain.
Or did he forget
was just saved? Congratulations and a shout out to Arya Moon for changing the mind of
my God!
That's a solid W. That's a solid W.
You know, I'm just messing with you, Cameron. Listen, brother. Everybody has a right to their own opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody has a right to exercise their opinion and the freedom of expression. But sometimes you got to get out of your own stupidity to see actually the stupidity that you believe. And that goes for everybody. You know, it's just crazy.
Protesting against fossil fuels is like if we went over to the Amish villages and we told them they have to start using motorized vehicles. They can't use horses and wagons anymore. It's retarded.
You know, Rackster comes in and says, yeah, but horses and wagons take hammer, nails, metal, grain, and water. And deport protesters, that's what the communists do.
Well, they usually deport them in a different way when they protest in a communist country.
Yeah, they send them here.
Yeah, permanently.
And Arya Moon says, thank you. And Cameron says, Arya Moon Willow, I agree about your thoughts on those mines, actually, but you're going to hate why. But Cameron, don't backslide, sir. Don't backslide. But tell us why. Please tell us why.
Do these people ever get tired of singing?
Pilled by the Rabbit says over on pilled.net, so many sheep with their heads in the ass of the other sheep.
That's funny. That's funny, Claw. I have to see a fucking protest against the Amish. That would be peak.
Claw, I am originally from Western Pennsylvania. Claw says, Toasty, I live in Central PA. The animal rights retards protest the Amish all the time.
And that's ultimately our point. This is all nonsense. You can't make any of them happy. You never will.
Yeah,
So
and
why would we waste precious dollars and times trying to make them happy?
Oh, we're sharing a bottle of water because you didn't think ahead. Wait a minute. Wait. That bottle's plastic.
Oh, that's petroleum-based water, folks.
What about the straw? What about the
That came from the evil capitalist corporations.
they don't care as long as they get to use whatever it is. You know, it's very selective that way. That's what I've noticed.
And Waxter says the cheerleading chants are quite the change from the ICE protests. Kind of refreshing. LOL. You know what, Waxter?
Yeah, I'm a little bit in
absolutely
agreement with
right.
that.
I am so sick and tired of hearing free Palestine, free Iran. I'm tired of hearing no ICE, no KKK, no fascist USA. I mean, I got them all down. I don't need a phone to tell me what to say. Toasty, take over. I'll be right back. I gotta roll away.
Yeah. Sure. I'll see what I can do. Wow, Claw, that's crazy. I've got to see that sometime. I think watching a protest against the Amish would be something quite interesting to see. That's crazy. The government, your governor even raids the Amish farms all the time for selling raw milk. That's crazy.
Yeah, that
That's
is a
crazy.
common thing to raid the Amish for raw milk selling and stuff.
Yeah, like what the fuck did the Amish ever do to anybody? They're just trying to get by until Jesus comes back.
Well, the FDA uses it as because it's a food safety issue, and they really go overboard with that. But it's understandable in some cases, but still. I mean.
Yeah, it's like imagine protesting the most basic form of living, though.
Yeah, and exactly. You can't get away from them. Like we were saying before, you can't make them happy because they won't leave you the fuck alone, no matter what you do.
Exactly. You can't make them happy because there's always something for them to be unhappy about, and that's the market. That's the market. That's the product that the left is selling. Complete and total, unending happiness until you force everybody to live your way, the way you want them to live. We're at best, we're just saying, hey, keep all options on the table. If you want to go electric, fine, go electric. But we're gonna promote this one way that we know is absolutely better and more effective than the other way.
Well, let's put it this way. All right, now I was an old gear jockey, ATV rider. Now, a utility class 300 Honda back in the day used to have an auxiliary kickstart. And that was very reliable, especially in cold weather, especially overnight in cold weather, sub-zero temperatures in some cases. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch would fire up every damn time after one or two kicks on the starter. Couldn't do that with one that was battery powered that was being tested by a friend. It died.
Like I couldn't for the life of me imagine seeing a protest against the Amish, but Claw's gonna hook me up. I'm gonna watch that later. I hate the lithium mines in Africa as they are literal examples of unregulated capitalism. Lithium mining takes massive amounts of water to mine and poisons local reservoirs, leaving the people there. Okay, finish that up, Cameron.
Oh no, they're pumping the water into the mines by fossil fuels.
Right. What exactly do you mean by unregulated capitalism? I mean I think by definition capitalism can't be unregulated.
Well, the thing is, he's bitching about quote unquote unregulated capitalism, but he won't say a damn word when China moves in and starts really reaping the benefits, if you know what I'm saying.
They are financing. It might look good for a couple of years, but in the end, they are building this to be a fortress.
Cameron, what, if you don't mind me asking, how old do you think somebody should be before they're allowed to start having a job and working and all of that stuff? Because I guarantee you that if we were to bring those kids over here, they would fucking beat the living tar out of our kids in the fucking work market. They can make a fucking cheeseburger like faster than any of our 14, 16-year-olds. I bet they could probably even do taxes better than we can. You gotta remember, like back in the day, most people were self-reliant by the time they were fucking 8 years old.
Claw, I got it to him. No problem. I just sent it to him.
Okay, thank you, Spin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much, my most honorable host and my Secretary of Defense. Spin City News.
Yeah. Well, here at Spin City News, we you know what? I can't show it. Damn it. Oh, because of where it's from. Damn it. I don't have the rights to it. I apologize, Claw. If we weren't on YouTube, I definitely would show the video.
Yeah, because that would be interesting to see.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's listen in, guys.
Right, control.
In the roadway and obstructing vehicular traffic. You are ordered to leave the roadway and utilize the available sidewalk. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to utilize the sidewalk, you will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully in the roadway and obstructing vehicular traffic. You are ordered to leave the roadway and utilize the available sidewalk. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to utilize the sidewalk, you will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct.
That sounds pretty fucking fair to me.
Since you have refused to leave the roadway, you will be placed under arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crimes. Since you have refused to leave the roadway, you will be placed under arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crimes. Since you refuse to leave the roadway, you will be placed under arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not
don't say you weren't fairly warned, bitch.
Officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest.
Jim Dwyer says, what do these people bring to the table? They've got no skills. I wonder what they do for a living. This is what they do. Nope, now they're all getting arrested, every one of them.
Yay, fun time.
We're gonna rise up till it's won. When the people rise up, the powers come down. When the people rise up, the powers come down. They try to stop us, but we can come.
I hope you guys like those court fees.
Guys, off the roadway means on the sidewalk. Off the roadway means on the sidewalk.
We're gonna rise up till it's won. We're gonna rise up till it's won.
And this, folks, is what they need to do with all the ICE protesters. This exactly what they're doing right now.
Yep.
I put my money on that would turn really violent really fast. because when the ICE stations do it, you know, it's an infringement upon their rights or some crap like that.
Oh, now they're carrying someone. That is called resisting.
Protest number 8,381,931. This time it will do something.
Rackster says they probably have a record 20 pages long. They will be arrested and released. I bet they will be in Newark, New Jersey, protesting ICE tonight. I guarantee it.
No doubt. No doubt at all.
Yeah, it's literally 3 to 12 hours unless other crimes are committed. You know, folks, these people are so brazen. These people are so brazen to go out and get arrested. Oh, now we're shackling our arms together because we got to stop oil.
Yep.
Yes.
We got to stop oil, folks.
Yep. Resisting arrest charge too.
I doubt New York would charge them with that.
Stop the harm! Stop the
That might be seen as a
Stop the harm!
resisting arrest, but I don't know about picking them up.
They're picking them up and carrying them off the road.
I'd say all of the above.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'd say all of the above.
She just said Chase Bank is supporting slavery now.
Why are you getting arrested?
It's all the
It
things.
kind of reminds me of that Jesse Lee Peterson interview they had with this black fella, and basically Jesse Lee Peterson, he says, so you're mad that the white people were giving black people a job?
Oh, now we got a Jewish person getting arrested.
We will get justice for you. We see you. We love you. We will get justice.
Now we're going to get justice because you're getting arrested.
What? Like the 13th disciple of Jesus? Well, yeah, that would be crazy for two reasons. One, Paul would be the 13th disciple if you actually believe that Paul is an apostle. And so Charlie Kirk would actually be the 14th, but for two, Jesus said on the record there will be no more apostles, disciples, prophets, anything like that.
We love you. We will get justice for you. We see you. We love you. We will get justice for you. We see you. We love you. We will get justice for you.
Here's the justice. Here's the justice for you. You broke the law. Now you're going to jail. Oops. What an analogy.
Yep.
I think they should be. I think they should be able to. Death from Crow.
Claw over on Pilled says, I'm of the opinion that a motorist should be able to drive right over these shitheads when they are in the road. Well, guess what? In the state of Florida, if you are blocking a roadway because you're protesting and you approach my vehicle, I have the right to run your
And the video is
over.
drowning you out. I can't hear anything you're saying.
We love you. We will get justice for you.
Well, Claw over on pill.net says, I'm of the opinion that a motorist should be able to drive right over these shitheads when they are in the road. Well, you know what? In the state of Florida, the free state of Florida, if you are blocking my path or you're blocking a roadway and you refuse to move, or you approach my vehicle, our great free state of Florida says, run their ass over. Get out of my way. And you will not be criminally charged for running their ass over.
Yeah, in other words, Florida's like, move, bitch.
Get out the way.
But yeah, fellas, I gotta bounce. I've been kind of dragging ass all day.
Okay, P. Fletch, we're not going to be live much longer. I've got to save some bandwidth and energy and electricity so I can stream the protest in New Jersey later this evening.
All right, man. See you then. Later, everybody. And
later, everybody. Thanks for coming up.
And thanks for letting me up.
Toasty, please tell me this is. Please tell me this is just a figment of my imagination. Please.
I wish it was. Is that guy wearing a little hat?
Yeah, he's wearing a little hat. Yeah.
Okay. So he's against. I'm gonna guess he's from the little hat country.
Yeah, he's from
and he's protesting one of the biggest ways his country makes money. That's nice.
Yeah, we're all going to take all these people to jail now. Look at the waste of resources, Toasty.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy that they're at least getting in the van and doing things the right way. I mean, this could have went south so fast, but
this is nuts.
It is. We shouldn't be necessary to get out there and tell them, hey, you need to move because you're blocking up the roadway and you're gonna piss people off and they're gonna run you over. I mean, you're supposed to legally file with the city hall and reserve the street if you want to do street protesting. But see, then they have to not get people to sit there and stop and look at their signs because all the traffic gets diverted.
4 billion dead. Do you even know what 4 billion is? I don't. That's a lot of fucking dead. We see you. We love you. We will get justice for you. We see you. We love you.
What justice? What justice are you going to do? What are you going to go? Go to J.P. Morgan and get a loan so you can get them all out of jail?
Why don't you guys just sue fucking J.P. Morgan? Like, just get together, sign a petition, and sue the shit out of J.P. Morgan. Why not do that?
They're not going to. This is easier.
No. Yeah, not only that, but that costs money.
Claude says, run over a few of them, and I'll bet the farm that the rest will get the hell out of the way.
Absolutely. That's true. They will.
You know, folks, we've been covering this for 1 hour and 48 minutes and 33 seconds, and that's all it took to arrest all these people. Why can we not do this in New Jersey? Why? Oh, that's right. The governor put him in a stand-down order because it's a sanctuary city in a sanctuary state. And Claus says, oh, Toasty, don't you know the little hat guy is a lawyer for the protest group? They embed them to claim civil rights violations against the city and the NYPD.
Checks out. Makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
You
Because
know, folks,
then it's anti-Semitism. You're infringing on my Jewish rights or my little hat rights.
it's 2:40 p.m. Eastern time.
I absolutely love that comment. That's a powerhouse comment.
America 12U96 over on YouTube says college and schools are out for the summer, and the results are in the streets. Very true statement, sir. Very true. Fletch says it all the time. What's next? What area of the country is next?
It's a great question. That is a great question.
John Stewart says, I created here right now forward thinking. And I live in poverty because it was taken from me. Now I'm copying emulated intellectual property taken without my permission. Leo, good day, sir. Nice to see you. America is a lady. Well, ma'am, I apologize. My lady. Claus says, Toasty, oh Toasty, the protest industry is big business, and they make their money via civil lawsuits.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. That would be true. There has to be an industry for this shit somewhere. There just has to be. It's. I often wonder what would the MLK protesters think about the way they're doing things. I wonder if they would be against it or what.
Hold on a minute. I gotta back this up for a second.
All right, go ahead.
I gotta back this up for a second. I need to read this sign. And I don't know if I'm going to be able. There it is. JP Morgan Chase, stop banking on climate chaos. 1 million. I don't even know what that says. Mooney, I need you. One investor in fossil fuels, 434 billion, 212 billion to Trans-Canadian pipelines, 15.3 billion Exxon, 85 billion Saudi Aramco, coal, 18.4 billion, oil and gas, 34 billion.
So basically, the sign's just a bunch of platitudes that make the oil industry sound like it's really, really scary. But they didn't even bother to go check how much is being made off of the Go Green industry.
Wonder how many people in this protest line drive a vehicle, and they put gas in it.
Probably almost every one of them that looks like they're over.
Or have driven a car in their life.
You need stronger glasses. Moon just getting your ass today.
That's all right.
She just woke up with violence this morning.
That's all right. I'll just start singing a song that she likes.
Oh my goodness. You gonna sing Let It Go? Are you gonna bring Duck on to sing it?
Oh hell no. He still hasn't gotten a fucking kazoo.
He still hasn't gotten that damn thing, has he?
America says, I swear these protesters are going to ruin the air we breathe. They already have. I want to know who comes up with these chants. I really do. I would really love to know where they come up with them.
That's a good question. Probably some fucking executive ghostwriter that they have on hand. It's usually who writes this shit.
You know, since you've got something so much smart to say, Mooney, I just sent you the link. Come up and say it. Come up and say it. We got 5 minutes left of the stream. Yeah. Death from Close.
There we go. They nailed it. They nailed it. They solved the mystery. Chat GPT chance. That's great.
Oh my lord.
They got on Suno and they made it.
Now wait, come on up here, Mooney.
I'm here.
Hi, Mooney.
Hello.
Claw over on pill.net says the intellectually challenged and those in possession of subpar intellect write the chance. Oh, they arrested a bunch of them, but they didn't arrest them all. Damn it.
Yeah, they just arrested the ones who were in the streets, and then the ones who were willing to comply with moving to the sidewalk moved to the sidewalk.
Well, here comes the prisoner bus.
I bet you they're really only against this because it has the word cop in it. It's EA Sports
Probably.
Cop.
Yeah.
I bet that's what they think it means.
Yep.
You know, folks, we got about 4 minutes left of this stream. And, you know, the irony of this is now it's becoming a party. Because now people have gotten arrested. And we're going to get sued because we blocked the city street. Somebody's going to make money off of this. I'm sorry. I've got other better things to do in life than to stand out or sit out or roll out into a street, hold a sign to fight for a cause that is not going to change, folks. That is the complete, total, 110% irony of this problem. And it's a problem, folks. It's a problem. The Death from Crow says, wish they did this on Friday after 5 p.m. so they would have to sit until Monday to see a judge.
So the only thing with that is there are some judges who only docket certain charges for certain days.
Say that again, Mooney.
Sorry, my signal is terrible. I said there are some judges who only docket certain charges for certain days, so they only handle certain cases on certain days.
Yeah, you're right.
So they could end up sitting until next week. Very easily.
Well, what I bet's going to happen is they've arrested them now, and they'll take them down to the local precinct or station, whatever. They will give them a ticket, and they'll release them after they get processed. And now the people that do not have a criminal record have a criminal record. They're destroying, these protesters that get arrested are destroying their own lives, folks.
Yeah, because then if they got a record, they're far more unlikely to get hired, and therefore they have to become dependent on the government. It's what this whole thing is designed to do, is make people dependent on the government.
Oh, now the protest is over. They're picking up all the signs.
Oh, they're clocking out.
Yep, they're clocking out. And speaking of clocking out, thank you everybody for coming in. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the red pill over on pill.net. Until next time, America, we'll see you later. Make sure you check back frequently. Damn, Toasty.
Yes,
we'll be back with some more filth and debauchery from sanctuary states later this afternoon. Until then, America, have a good rest of your day.
Spin City. Spin City on the screen, got the room on 10. Breaking news, panel smoke, then he does it again. The bass in the morning, debauchery at night. He steps in loud and he don't back right. Clip it, post it, watch the chat explode. One more take, then he takes the road. He talks that talk with a grin and a stare. The other side's talking, he already there. Hold up, here he comes. Hands in the air, let the verdict come. No more hush, no more shade. Spin City live and the whole place sways. Spin City, Spin City. He don't play it safe. Spin City, bringing fire to the face. MAGA on the mic, and he says what he means. Spin City, shaking up the scene. Panels in a circle, everybody wants a turn. He leans in hard, let the hot takes burn. Protest on the ticker, riot in the thread. He talks over the chaos with a raised up head. Yell a little louder, make the point land clean.